Black History Month is an annual period for the recognition of the central role African Americans have played throughout American history. However, recent call to actions have highlighted a distinct lack of Black representation in our curriculum. It inspired freshman Christiane Picola to post a Google form on Facebook hoping to garner interest in the new African American history course and emphasize the importance of such a class at TJ.
I found out about it by the curriculum fair during the 8th period, and I decided to go because it sounded like a really fun elective. And so what made me really want to post about it was that if we don't get 20 students at least, then the class won't happen. And I feel like it's a really fun class that would benefit everyone.
The new course will have students analyze primary and secondary sources in order to form a deeper understanding of Black history and the African diaspora. Social studies instructor David Anderson remembers the not-so-distant days when textbooks referred to the Civil War as the War of Northern Aggression and appreciates how this curriculum has changed over the years.
I think I've seen a lot of teachers in Bush government trying to kind of like change the way that they approach those subjects by adding in different cultures and people. I do think this class helps in representation given that it's dedicated to doing that.
This course appeals to many students, not only for its no-test policy and field trips, but also because it doesn't focus solely on the African American experience. Asian and Latino American history is also included in the curriculum.
I would like students to learn more about themselves, who they are, their biases and stuff like that, and also to learn more about their classmates, right? Because we're in a global community, we're in a very diverse area. We're all going to go off to colleges that are really diverse and stuff like that. And so it's important to understand like who you are and how you stand in contrast to other people, but also like understanding and having an appreciation for other people and other cultures. I think is really important too. So,
having been involved in efforts to increase women's representation in school curriculum, Junior Priscilla Padmanabhan hopes to learn more about the lives of Black women, including civil rights activists most people are unfamiliar with.
We always learn about Rosa Parks in the Montgomery bus boycotts, but Claudette Colvin was a young 16-year-old girl, and because she wasn't palatable to a wider audience, because she was darker skinned and young, even though she was kind of started the Montgomery bus boycotts like 9 months before Rosa Parks did, none of her work was ever mentioned or acclaimed. So I hope that it'll definitely give people a more extensive and adequate knowledge of American history in general, because African American history is American history, and so I think that it'll definitely give people a more critical lens to look through our history with, and hopefully make more informed decisions and just be more informed students about their history.